Good afternoon. I have tools in hand, I have boxes, and I have furniture to build. My IKEA delivery arrived today, and I am going to be putting together the bookshelves to go along this back wall here behind my couch, and I'm so looking forward to this. I think it's going to make it feel really, really cozy in here. I am going to give you a warning though, it's not going to look good at the end of this video. I do not have enough stuff to fill these shelves, and I don't want to just go out and buy stuff for the sake of it. I want to be able to fill these shelves with things that I have collected over time, things that just have maybe a little bit more of a story and a bit more meaning. And so it's going to take time to fill, and that's the way that I want to go about this. So it's not going to be amazing, but it is going to be so much easier to have all the extra storage. Also too, my voice still hasn't quite gotten better yet, but I feel better. So I think I might be in the clear and might be done with being sick, which I'm very, very excited about. Anyway, this is going to take me a while. It will probably take me all afternoon. Let's just get straight to it because I'm so excited to put this together. I have 3 boxes. I think this one over here on the left is the smallest half shelf. The one in the middle is the small full shelf, and then the long one is the tall bookshelf. I think I'm going to start with the tall one because it is going to go closest to the window. I messed up a little already. I forgot to mark out this middle shelf on the back side so I know where to hammer the nails into, but I'm going to use my fabric tape measure to bring the measurement around so that I can actually do it properly. I must have measured it perfectly because I do not have a nail coming through on either side. That was a silly mistake, set me back a little bit, but this only took 25 minutes to put together. Now all I have to do is push the couch forward, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push it forward a little bit and the rug will bunch up, but I will go and straighten that out after I just push it forward because I only need it to go forward like maybe 2 inches. I think that should be fine. I'm gonna have to unplug the internet box and the lamp and get this bookshelf in, and then, you know what, I could probably push this forward enough and then always push it back to meet the shelf. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll just push it out further than I need it. I now just have to put the shelves in, and one of the ideas I had was to put one of the shelves right in line with the top of the couch, and then the other one can just go wherever. So I'm gonna try that first, and then we can see if I like it or not. I love it. I think it looks great. I think I might need to lower this shelf just down one, but otherwise it's great. Now I just have to build the other 2, and I kind of don't want to, and it's getting a bit late and kind of dark, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. One of the things that I was just thinking about is my little internet box thing, which it's quite chunky, and then it's also got a pretty chunky outlet plug, and then the plug that goes into the wall. And I thought that this was the only place that I had to be able to put this, but I actually think I can put it in the bedroom. I checked in the closet, there's nothing in the closet, but there is another outlet like this in the bedroom. So I might try that, and then what I could do is switch this one to an extension cord, or to be honest, just not use this outlet at all because I have another one near my desk that I could use instead. The idea was to switch it to an extension cord that has a very flat outlet plug so that it could sit behind the bookshelf, because there is a bit of room, as you can see, for some things to sit, so that may work as well. Here's the other outlet that I was talking about, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and see if it works. gonna give it a minute and see if it connects to the internet. The little light on top there has started flashing green. Hey Google. Okay, well Google's not connecting to the internet. That's the way that I like to test if the internet's connected, is I always just ask Google. But it says it's flashing green, so I guess we'll leave it another few minutes and just see what happens. And now the light has changed to white. Hey Google, what time is it? Well, there we go. The internet has been restored. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna keep the internet box here. It's an eyesore. It's now just in the middle of the wall on my room, but it's fine. I don't have to deal with cutting out the back of the bookshelf now. Time to build the half bookshelf. I did it in exactly 10 minutes, 3:49 to 3:59, and all I have to do is put the shelves in. But I feel like that was pretty good, and I even messed up. I forgot to put on that little piece down there, so I had to separate it all and put it back in, and I still did it in 10 minutes. It's so hard to see things lining up when you're really close to it, and my shelf is very, very wonky. The shelf below is also really wonky. Bottom one is fixed, and then this one should be okay as well. Yeah, there we go. Now everything is all even. I feel like we're maybe a little more than halfway done, but it's starting to look so good. One last box to go. I don't know if this is gonna be a 10-minute job or a 15-minute job because it is slightly bigger, but if I just do it, I'm starting to like hit a wall of like motivation, and I just need to do it and get it done. And it's done. That one did take me a little bit longer because I did also film it for TikTok as well. But I now have the bookshelves and I'm so happy with them. I'm gonna have to push the couch back now and then I can start putting some things in there. But like I said, I don't have a lot, so it's not gonna look that pretty right now. I grabbed a stack of books off the bookshelf in my bedroom. I'm thinking I'll bring everything from that bookshelf out here and then turn that into handbag storage. I also have my basil plants up here and I ordered some pots on Amazon that are coming tomorrow. And then I just threw up my paint by numbers so we could get a feel for what it would be like to have some art on that side. I think if I get a piece of art, I also want to get one of those little lamp things that runs across the top of it. I think that would be really cute, but it's a start. I have bookshelves with things. I love it so much. It's so cluttered and full in here and it actually just feels really, really homey. It's exactly what I was hoping for. It's not gonna stay this way though. I'm gonna change it over time. But for a start, it's not too bad. I just went around and collected all my bits and pieces. I'll give you a little tour. So up the top here, I've got a couple of my favorite puzzles. I'd love to get like a devil's ivy or a plant for up there. Then on the top shelf, I have my H&M mirror, a candle, a little key from a keychain. I have one of my photo frames. I've had my photo frames just sitting around doing nothing. I need to get pictures printed out to put in them. And I have a Star Wars coloring in book with another tiny book underneath it. And then I have my little Goomba that Rachel got me for Christmas 2 years ago. And then I have some books. I also have this basket here, which is just filled with little bits and pieces of sentimental things. And then I have this little book here that my nan gave me for my birthday a couple of years ago. I have my basil plants, this thing that I thrifted, my H&M candle. I have another one of my photo frames. I have my sewing kit and my sewing box, which I really love here. I have an anthropology candle and then a little butterfly plushie to go with it. I feel like this little section here is probably my favorite. Then I have lots of notebooks and diaries, a candle, another photo frame. I grabbed my oyster print from the kitchen. It's definitely more of a kitchen print, but I thought I would put it here to see. I think I'm gonna have to get something a bit bigger to fill the space, but I quite like it. I also have my old hydrangeas. Don't love them. And I have an old basket that's been sitting in a box ever since I moved in and I don't really know what to do with it. I have a couple of crystals and things and then just some like spiritual cards, and that's what I've got so far. And I also love the fact that I have so much hidden space down behind the couch. I can hide away so many things. Like I can put all of my summer clothes and things just completely out of storage, and all I have to do is just push the couch forward, put it in, push the couch back. Very, very easy. Anyway, I am going to leave it be for this evening and come back to it tomorrow with fresh eyes. Good morning. It's a couple of days later and I've had a few days to just enjoy having these bookshelves behind me, and I love it. It is probably one of the best things that I've done in here. Every time I'm on the couch and I just catch a little glimpse out of the corner of my eye of just the bits and pieces of the things that I love, it just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. A few people said that they were concerned that it would make my living room feel a bit small and cluttered, and honestly that's the vibe that I'm going for. I want things to be a little bit cluttered. I just want to surround myself with bits and pieces of things that maybe have a little bit of a story, things that mean something to me, and I really love it. It's like a combination of things that I care about while also trying to make it look a little bit pretty and styled as well. So I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna change a few things. I need to get this oyster print back to the kitchen. I gotta buy some 3M hooks and things to do a few bits and pieces around the apartment actually. And I also don't like these flowers. So definitely changing this bit here. My favorite part is this side. I think this is beautiful. I have some pots because I need to plant my basil plants. I have another plant. I have a few extra things to show you, so I'll jump up and I'll do that in a second. But I'm also gonna link my 2024 home Pinterest board down below if you're interested in the inspiration, because I've been saving a lot of bookshelf type images lately because I really like the cozy vibe that it gives. Anyway, for the second half of this video, I'm gonna do a few bits and pieces up here and also just fix up the bookshelf that I have in my bedroom as well, and just do a few little homey bits and pieces today. It just looks so good with the morning sun. This is a new little addition. Late last night, I was a bit antsy and I just thought, you know what, let's go to Lowe's. I want some things. And so I grabbed a devil's ivy plant and then also this green pot. And I'm hoping that as the devil ivy grows, it might hang down the side here a little bit and just grow out into like a long vine. I really miss having a devil's ivy plant. They're super easy to propagate and you can make a million of them out of the one plant. And I kind of hope to do that. I really, really enjoy having them as a house plant. And then down here, I have my basil plants, which are thriving. They're just on a plate right now and in the original pots, and I'd like to repot them. And I bought some pots off Amazon, but I think they might be broken. After we went to Lowe's last night, we went to Marshall's and my boyfriend bought me a new coffee mug. I saw this one and I just thought it was so cute. The only thing I don't like about it is it's really large. I'm kind of over really large mugs, but the design is really cute. I don't have anything that's in a bit of a yellow, and I really like that it's the, I don't know what you would call it, where the glaze is missing and that's the pattern. The pattern's made out of not having the glaze on the mug. I don't know what that's called, but it's so pretty, so perfect for autumn, and I'm really excited to add it to my mug collection. The brand is Autumn Forest by Tabletops Unlimited. I did a search online. I could only find maybe a couple on eBay. I'm not sure if it's even possible to get these, but go and check out Marshall's, TJ's, Home Goods. You might be able to find some if you're interested in that, but I really, really love it. And then I have my pots that I ordered from Amazon. I read the reviews. 50% of them were saying that they come broken, and the other 50% were saying that they're the best thing they've ever purchased. So I thought I would take the chance, because worst case scenario, if they arrived broken, I'd just return them, which is what I'm gonna have to do. It was a set of 3 pots, came with small, medium, large, and the small one and the large one are totally fine. It's the medium one that's broken, and what I really liked about it is it also comes with the matching plate at the bottom. Only thing is that I'm looking at this in person and it's a bit more of like an olive green, like there's a lot more yellow in this compared to how I thought it would look. On the website, it looked a little more emerald, so I'm not sure if I like it. And I was originally thinking of using the large one. I really don't want to take it out. I don't know if I can show you sort of the sizing, but the large one I think is 6 inches across maybe. And I was thinking of using that for the basil, but now I think I might just return them because I don't think I really like the color of this green. It needs a little more blue in it. This is like very, very turquoise, but like you can see how yellow this green is compared to this. I don't want a pot in this turquoise. I just wanted a pot that looked a little more emerald as opposed to this. I do like the honeycomb design on it though. Anyway, so I'm gonna return those. There's another one that I'm thinking of. It's a little rectangle planter and it's on sale at the moment for I think $17. See, the thing is I bought those 3 pots for $20, so it was 3 for $20, whereas buying a single planter is sometimes more like $20. So anyway, I think I might get this singular white textured rectangular planter for like $18 or whatever it is. And that way then I can create like almost a little garden bed and put all of the basil plants in there. I think it would be a much better size because it's about 11 inches long, which is probably pretty similar to the length of this. And I think that would be a good size for a plant. So I think I might do that instead. I also did find that planter at Ashley Home for like $30, so the Amazon one is the cheaper option. I did that whole image search thing that I did on my last video. I just like it because here in the US, a lot of websites carry the same item, so you might as well just find the item for the cheapest price on whatever website has it. So that's what I did. Amazon seems to be the one that has the cheapest price. Anyway, I'm gonna need to organize that return, order this new planter. I did buy soil last night, like potting mix, to be able to plant the basil, but that's not gonna work today. So I'll have to do that in a couple of days once I get the planter. Anyway, I'm gonna jump up and do some more organizing of the bookshelf that is in my bedroom. This is the little bookshelf in the corner of my room. I'm just gonna grab a cloth and wipe it down because I had a couple plants and things on here and there's a bit of soil and whatnot. And then I did have this little handbag here the whole time, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go and get some more and turn it into a little handbag shelf, and then that way I'll free up some space in my closet. The issue that I have with doing this is it's really dusty in here, and I can even see that there's a bit of a layer of dust on top of the Pinko bag, which is a velvet bag. Like, that's not a good thing, right? It just gets really dusty in here. Within a few days, every surface has a layer of dust. So that's probably not a good idea. Secondly, I've just sort of been, putting things into the shelves, and I don't think I like it. I don't think I like the look of it. If I had extra shelves for all my bags, maybe I could get like a stand and put another bag sort of behind one another maybe. But I don't know. My bags are also all different colors and none of it's color coordinated, and I like it when things look a little color coordinated, and as such I'm not sure that I like it. So I do have a few designer handbags and I love them and I think they're beautiful, but I do not feel the same way about them as I once did. This is the most special one I have. This is a Chanel Classic flap and this thing is ridiculously expensive. I bought it in a case of right place, right time. I got it secondhand in Melbourne at a consignment store, and I got a good price on it, and this thing is now worth 3 times what I paid for it. I would never buy one now. I just think they're ridiculously overpriced and they keep going up at about 10% every year. So every year they go up a couple thousand, and it's just, my opinion of it now has changed and I think it's kind of silly, but I'm never going to get rid of it for that reason, that I got lucky and I got in and I got it when it was, I'm going to say reasonable, but it wasn't reasonable. And I don't know, I've just changed. I just don't see my bags the way that I once did. It's not important to me the way that it once was. I don't know why it was important to me. I don't know why I felt like I wanted to buy designer bags. It's just not something that I find as much value in as I once did. I've considered selling some of them. I will never sell the Chanel one just because of what it is and because of the value and how it increases. I'm not going to sell that. But some of the other ones, I've considered it. I wear my bags though. Like, I really wear them. This one is just like very, very, very well worn, which I know is what you're supposed to do. You buy things, you should wear them, but I've not looked after some of them at all. Basically, I've just had them all in their dust bags. Very rarely reach for them like I used to, and I've just been sort of thinking about what to do with them. I don't know, I just don't feel the way about them that I once did, I now have a bag per shelf. We've got black down the bottom, brown, beige, navy and white. I really don't think it looks too bad. I think it's okay. The brown one doesn't stand up by itself though. It's leaning against the back thing. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm not loving it. And I don't think I have the vision right now to try and figure it out. Anyway, on to a different topic. I have more books. I have a stack of books underneath this bedside table, and I have a stack of books under this bedside table as well. And I actually really like them here on both sides, and I've been really torn between leaving them here or putting them out in my bookshelves. So what would you do? Would you leave the books under here, or would you put them out in the bookshelf and then put something else, like another piece of decor or something down here? Because I can't decide. I just feel like the books are supposed to go into the bookshelves, you know? The last homey thing that I'm going to do today is fill up this coffee canister. I bought it a little while ago from TJ's, and I absolutely love the design, and I finally washed it the other day and also finally bought more coffee because I'd run out for a while. I really like the Kirkland's ground coffee from Costco. I think it's good value, and I'm gonna use a little measuring cup to spoon over the coffee. I've been off the coffee machine and into my Bialetti, which is this blue thing over here. I don't know, this has a different flavor to the coffee, and I really like it. So that's how I've been making my coffee lately. I think I might even make a coffee once I've done this. And you know what else I need? I need to get a little spoon or something, because before I was just leaving one of my regular dessert spoons or whatever they're called inside the coffee container, and it meant that I was always down a spoon because it was always in the tub. And so I think it would be practical to get its own little coffee scoop so that I don't have to steal a regular spoon. I just organized the Amazon returns. I'm just gonna put some of the broken pieces into a better spot, but I'm gonna box this up and then I can take it to a Whole Foods. Return has been organized. I'm gonna buy this new planter box. I think it'll be good. It's 5.75 inches deep by 11.25 inches. I think it's going to be a good shape and size for the basil. So I think I'm going to grab this. It'll be here in 2 days. I'm just going to click buy now. Get it over and done with. But I just realized I probably should look at the reviews. I always look at the reviews when I'm on Amazon, and sometimes I take the risk, even if it's got some bad reviews, because there's always good reviews. There's always good reviews and bad reviews. And sometimes you get lucky and something will work out, and other times you don't. And Amazon's very simple to return. Like all I had to do is just put the pots back into the box and I can drop them off at Whole Foods the next time I'm there. So I don't find the process of returning difficult for Amazon, so I don't mind risking it sometimes for it to then not work out. But the reviews are all 5-star on this rectangle planter box. Actually, no, there's one. It's beautiful, love it, perfect for plants, but has 1 star. I'm not sure Carol knows how the stars work. By words, she's raving. By stars, she's given it a 1 star. Which that's really funny because it's the top critical review. Okay, so this new pot thing should be fine. Everybody's given it 5 stars. People are raving about it. Nobody said it's smashed. So I think we're good. And I think that will just look so much better in that space. So I'm really, really looking forward to being able to pot that up this week. I can't wait till my devil's ivy grows a little bit and like starts to cascade down the side of the bookshelf. I don't like anything really about the very left-hand side, so I'm gonna have to work on that, but I love it. So thanks for hanging out with me while I build my new bookshelves and like get my living room feeling really cozy. I'm so happy with it. So hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you very shortly.